Now that the Royal Rumble is behind us, what does the WWE need to do on Monday Night Raw? A lot of things, really, if we're going to check off a bunch of boxes, so let's look at it. I do think the most important thing is a really strong follow-up from Jey Uso. I think that there was a lot of people a little bit underwhelmed with that one. So I think this kind of needs to be a home run of a build, and I think that starts tonight. A lot of people, including me, are assuming that there is a Gunther match. I do think you have to at least tease him and Cody, just so that you put, like, visually, you put Jey on that level with Cody, and you at least, like, okay, we're starting to think of him in that light, not just the other title thing. So I do think that is an obvious one to draw with Gunther, but I think that you kind of need to do a bit of a roundabout way to get there. But I think the build has to start tonight. The other interesting part, what is Sammy's involvement in all of this? Because at the Rumble, Jey does accidentally eliminate Sami Zayn. So because there's no way that was just and then you can eliminate him. That's going to play something in the next 2 months of this build. With Canada coming up in a month and all those different things with Sami, what now do we get out of this whole thing? So I think there needs to be a good follow-up to that. And now, like, the rest of it, I don't need to know what the WrestleMania card is going to be, but I'm very interested in the follow-up with Rollins, Reigns, and Punk, because Rollins, with the big stomp on Reigns after, on the steps and everything like that, that's obviously a thing, with Punk kind of tied in as well. So I think a lot of people are kind of drawing the fatal or triple threat match vibes with that one. So interested there. I'm assuming it is Charlotte against Tiffany Stratton, but again, I think Rhea at least has to get involved given their history. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. And I am also wondering, Trish comes out as a surprise entrant in the Rumble. Do we get Trish involved in WrestleMania this year? The rest of the stuff that I'm interested in now, where does Cena go from here? Do we get AJ Styles against Logan Paul, because that was the elimination that sent AJ out, which is great to see AJ Styles back as well. And what's next for Jacob Fatu? That one's probably more of a SmackDown question to ask as we start now building up for Elimination Chamber. So I don't know if a lot of those are going to get answered tonight, but I do want to see the direction that everything goes and where everything kind of gets pieced in now moving forward. So an interesting edition of Monday Night Raw tonight.